The next award is our Catalyst of Creativity Award. It's presented to an influencer, a creator, or a maker with an authentic voice that has leveraged social media to inspire its followers and build a business. I got to know Philip Michael of Nice last year at Propelify and have been inspired by what he puts out and, more importantly, the equity that he brings to the community. So please join me in welcoming Philip Michael of Nice, the winner of this year's Catalyst of Creativity Award.
Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for this. I'm deeply honored by this. I'm not really used to this type of stuff, but in terms of what this award is about is how do we leverage social media? I'm not really I don't know the first thing about social media, but when the lockdown happened a little over 2 years ago, one of the things that's one of the tenets of how I live my life and how our staff is, and everything we do is bring positive light to any type of situation, any type of room you go to. And we just wanted to be a positive light in a time that was very dark for society and people health-wise, and that's how it all came to be. So we started Nice, which is really an investment app that allows people to own real estate for $100 a piece. We happen to own the real estate. We grew it to 2,000 units in the pandemic. We created more first-time real estate owners of colors, around 5,000 in that period, and we took that time. Oh, thank you. And we use that time because I have the privilege of being, half my family is in America, in Africa, and but I was born and I grew up in Denmark, and I was privileged enough to realize what happens when you are not hungry and the byproducts that it gives to society. No crime, no corruption. So I sort of wanted to bring that here, and because in North America, the lower rung of the socioeconomic hierarchy is inhabited by people of color, which birthed our mission to create 100,000 millionaires of color to reduce the wealth gap and hopefully be a net positive to society as a whole. So that's how it came about. It's really very mission-driven, community-driven, which we've heard tonight. And I'm really at a loss for words. I feel like I'm rambling, but that's what we did. And I started putting out videos saying, hey, I started with $79. I built it to this. No excuses. Here's how you do it. And it just created a movement and a community, and now we're growing 30,000 users every week, and we still really haven't spent any dollars on marketing. I still don't get how it happens, but it just goes to show that if you give people opportunity and give them access where they haven't had it, they'll come through for you, and that's what has happened. And I really just want to thank Sherry and Nat, who are like my executive wives, so to speak. I get the credit for stuff, but it's really those two. Sherry handles the finances, Nat the operations, and they've helped me go out there and just be my crazy self and just empower people, and somehow they make me look good and I get the credit for it. It's crazy. But anyways, thank you so much for this award. Thank you, Aaron, and yeah, thank you guys. I appreciate it. Thank you.
What one question do you always ask when you're interviewing someone?
When I'm interviewing someone, I always start, I do a lot of lives, I host a TV show, and I would actually say, what's your story, and who are you, what's your story, and what are you about?
Great.
Just give people the open floor to sort of just speak, tell them who they are, and then I just listen.
What is the one thing people underestimate about New Jersey?
The number one thing I would say that people underestimate is that the proximity, the access, what it provides, what it delivers, suburbia, big city, metro. It's a very unique mix of things that you really don't find any other place. You go to Miami, okay, it's a certain vibe. You go to LA, mostly Hollywood. You go to New York City, it's fast paced. But if you go to New Jersey, especially on this side, you get a culture, you get that metro vibe, but you also get suburbia, you get peace, family. That's what I think people underestimate, especially because of that bias.